You know, I'm so worried about Frisco still.
Well, he can't contact us, so all we can do is carry on with our end of the plan. Pray a little.
Pray a lot.
He'll keep his cool.
What if Angus decides to kill him even without hearing his story?
Then we proceed anyway, but Angus is too smart for that. He's going to wonder why this kid's trying to throw away his life by coming on board the boat. I do worry about him now.
So do I. Wait. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Just a little, aren't you?
It's kind of like old times.
Robert Scorpio, I don't really believe it.
How you doing, Andy?
Well, things have been kind of dull ever since you left Port Charles.
Well, they're about to heat up a little. Andy, I'd like you to meet Anna Devane, Co-Police Chief of Port Charles, Andrew Judson.
How do you do?
My pleasure, Mr. Vane. You're doing a fine job in PC.
Well, thank you. So, I'd like to hope so.
Of course, with old Bert Ramsey on the same team, how can you fail, right?
He's a friend of yours?
Isn't everyone who meets him?
Right about that.
We were hoping, you know, to speak with the State Police Commissioner.
Oh, he's been delayed a bit, but he'll be here soon. Let me get you both some coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't like this. The man's a good friend of Bert's.
So's his boss, the State Commissioner.
Well, how are we going to convince him that Bert's gone on the other side?
That's why I'm here. We're old buddies. They're never going to believe that I wouldn't try to shove Bert unless I thought he was very guilty.
Well, I hope it works, because Frisco's life is on the line.
Before I hear the rest of your story, I want to know the truth about that ring you have.
Duke Lavery gave me this ring. He said if I was ever in trouble with the organization, that I should try to track you down. He said that you would protect me, that you'd try to help me if I told you the truth about what was going on.
You said someone in the organization was betraying us.
Damon Grenville.
I don't believe you. Besides, Duke Levy, our old friend, is no longer with us. Now, why did you think the ring would work?
Because he told me that a true Scotsman, once he gave his pledge and his word, that he would never go back on that.
Well, I'll hear your story, but I won't make you any promises. You know, having my ring didn't do Duke Lavery much good, did it?
Yeah, but you didn't kill Duke. The cops killed him. Duke Lavery was a friend of mine. He stuck with me to the bottom line.
How did you find out about the yacht?
From Damon.
I don't believe you.
He told me. Not directly, though.
Explain that.
Damon's been after me for a while. It's no secret to you. There's been a contract out of my head, and Duke stopped it.
And where does that leave you?
And I'm not dumb. With Duke gone, I know my life isn't worth 2 cents.
Not even worth one.
I think you best hear the rest of my story.
Go on.
I needed life insurance.
Indeed you do.
You know, I always thought there was something fishy about Damon. I always thought that. So I put a tail on him. I tried to find out exactly what was going on. That's when I found out about you and this whole yacht deal.
You may not know it, but you've just sealed your fate.
Now, Mr. Mackay, do you think that I'd be dumb enough not to have a trump card, huh? You take me for some fool, don't you?
Well, I don't know yet. What is your trump card?
Duke always says that Damon was a big coward. So I had to find out for myself. I knew if I could get proof, that I could prove everything I needed to. Damon's going with state's evidence. He thinks your whole plan is going to fall through, and he's going to try to save his own skin. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
You are a fool if you expect me to believe that.
Well, that surprises me, Mr. Mackay. Because you obviously don't know your man, Damon, very well. He's running scared because Robert Scorpio's putting heat on him for coming after his ex-wife and his daughter. Now, I happen to know that he's going to the State Police Commissioner to ask for protective custody.
It doesn't wash. I trust Damon.
It's funny, Duke always told me that you were a very smart man.
Yeah, too smart to buy your story.
I can give you proof.
Come on, take him away.
Mr. Mackay, I can give you details. I can tell you exactly what his plan is. I can tell you exactly what he's doing. All the details you want.
Let's go. Just a minute. Where was it? Details, you said?
That's what I said.
Well, but won't hurt to listen.
Easy does it.
What happens if Angus gets to the Commissioner before we've had a chance to explain about Damon?
Andy, I need a big favour.
Yes.
Contact the Commissioner again in his car phone.
I had him on the line just before you arrived. The traffic from the airport's jammed up. I guess there's been an accident on the thruway.
This is urgent, mate.
I don't know what more can be done, Robert. I'm sorry.
You're going to have the pull rank on the man.
I can't do that. It's going to louse up the whole plan.
Yeah, you're right. I just can't bear to face Felicia any longer. Every hour that goes by makes Frisco's chances slimmer, and no one knows it better than Felicia.
Setting this up?
Yes, I did.
And just how did he get the State Police Commissioner to come all the way to Port Charles? Now, I need specifics, which you don't seem to have.
He said that he had some sort of evidence that he wanted to turn over to him.
You said that before.
But he said something about what he called a floppy disk. I couldn't...
Floppy disk?
Yeah, a floppy disk. Now, I didn't know exactly what he was talking about. I couldn't be specific on it. I didn't know what was important or what wasn't important.
Well, I suggest you leave that to me.
No. That's it, the disk. He said something about transferring criminal activities from a hard disk to a floppy disk, and that's what he was going to give the commissioner.
Come in here. Call Damon ashore immediately.
Come on.
I'm warning you. This had better not be a wild goose chase.
Freeze!
Maybe you better cuff him, Eric.
Put your hands behind your back.
I want to talk to my lawyer.
Sorry, we don't have a dime.
You're going to be sorry when I take the Port Charles Police Department and turn him into court for all his abuse.
Yeah, we're going to be real sorry.
Can I answer that phone call, please? That could be important.
It's not for you, Mr. Grenville. It's for us.
Well, then, would you please answer it?
We don't have to. You see, it's kind of a signal from a friend of ours who's in trouble. And what that phone call means is that our friend is still alive.
Let it ring.
Yes, sir.
Damon has to be there.
He always is when he expects your morning phone call, sir.
You sure you dialed the right number?
I'm positive. The Port Charles hotel operator answered it, sir.
All right, forget it. Get me Philip at the club.